Hello everyone! If you are new here, welcome. I hope you'll consider joining this little soul family we have going on. If you are returning, welcome back, soul family. It's always amazing to see you guys. Always wishing you guys the best. As always, disclaimers, information, and decks that are used in this video and in general are in the description box down below. If you are interested, please have a look. And if you are new, please have a look at the disclaimers at least. If you've never watched a tarot reading before, if this is your first time, or you would like to get to know my style of reading a little bit more, then please have a look. And well, thank you all so much for being here. I really, truly, deeply appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And so my style reading, usually I prefer to do like general messages because I feel like it's open-ended enough for spirit to come through and communicate with whatever spirit needs me to say. So today there's two decks that I felt called to. This deck does have erotic imagery, so if you're offended of sexual imagery or something like that, this is not the reading for you. But this is the Sexual Magic Tarot, the Tarot Sexual Magic, and this is the Nightmare Before Christmas. So I felt mostly drawn to this one. I'm going to start with that one. And then I'll probably pull some from this one after. So let's see what messages we have. I'm curious what these two are. The Empress and the Five of Swords. Maybe you're trying to be compassionate and understanding about a situation that has left you kind of broken. And why do I say that? The Empress is compassionate, understanding, caring, loving. And the Five of Swords always makes me think of the Three of Swords because in the original depiction, not even in frame. In the original tarot depiction, there's a guy with 3 swords in the foreground, 2 swords behind him on the floor, and someone walking away further in the background. So perhaps you're trying to view a situation with compassion and understanding. Let's see if that will be relevant to the messages here. The Two of Swords and the Five of Wands. As well as the Devil. And underneath we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now some significators. Let's see what messages come through for this deck. This one wanted to come out too. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And this other card that wanted to come out, the 2 of Cups in reverse. And let's see what else. One more, please. Whoa. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And here we have the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups. So let's see here. Let me move this a little bit. Hopefully that's a little better. Okay. Let's see. The Two of Swords is usually about making a decision, about coming to a crossroads. And I feel like in this card, it's saying, I feel like there's this confusion if you feel, I feel like there's someone in your life that you may be questioning your feelings for them. Perhaps you do feel in some kind of romantic way. Right after I said that, I looked up and it said 606. And to me, 606 is like 666, and 6 is a number of love. So that's interesting. I feel like there's some love here, but I feel like there may be underlining personal issues, either on one end or both, that is making it kind of difficult to really come into union with someone. With the Two of Swords, it's like you want to make a decision, but at the moment, the way that the card is reading to me is like she has her foot out and kind of touching him, so it's like she's asking for that kind of interaction, that physical touch. But at the same time, when he's offering her a flower, she's kind of looking away, but kind of smelling it. So I feel like there's this energy of like, you're not sure if you want more, or you're not sure if you're just, experiencing this. I also see something with this bird, but I'm not quite sure what it is. Like, something that came to my mind is like a messenger. Perhaps the communication between you two is not very stable, and that may be one thing that is kind of keeping you at a distance, is because perhaps you're the type of person that if you are going to involve yourself more with someone, then you feel the need to know that there's going to be stable communication. And I feel like with this bird that's kind of like not paying attention, is doing its own thing, I feel like this is kind of saying, like, you're waiting for communication to stabilize. Now, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, there's a lot of fear here about not having what you want come to fruition. So with the Ten of Pentacles is about, a stable life, stability, love, finances, like to have it all. And of course there's always issues that come up in our, in our moment of life, of living life. There's always things that come up, but the Ten of Pentacles is that stable living, even with a family or things of that sort. For it to be in reverse is telling me that there's these fears connected to this. I feel like you may be questioning this person's true motives, and you may be questioning your own motives as well. I would say it's a good thing for you to question your own motives so that you can get to understand why is it that you like this person, or what is it that draws them to you or you to them. But it is difficult to move forward in a relationship when there's underlining fears. And going over here to the Two of Potions, the Two of Cups, is reiterating that to me. But let's continue over here. The Five of Swords. I'm sorry, the Five of Wands. The Five of Swords came out in the beginning when I lifted up the deck, this one, and there were 2 cards left behind. So 5 and 5, 55 is a number of change. 5 is a number of change. And this card is really making me think of that Five of Swords in the beginning of the reading. So sometimes when I pick up a deck and I see that there's like a few cards left behind or 1 card left behind, sometimes I see that as an indication that those cards were meant to be read. And that's why I read those cards, even though some people might be like, well, you didn't shuffle for it, so that doesn't count. For me, it does. And so I'm really seeing this energy of 55. So there's a lot of change that needs to happen, and I feel like it's about your perspective, your perceptions, it's about your emotions, about your stability. Okay, so the Five of Wands is usually about fighting. I looked up and I saw 1144. 1144. I know that this is a 2, but looks like an 11, and this is a 4. 4 is a number of stability, and with the Pentacles energy here, it's definitely telling me that there is a need for more stability. 1 is an amplifying number, and if you add 1 and 4, it equals 5, so that's like 55, 55. There's this essence of this person kind of spying on you, or you spying on them. There's someone behind the scenes that I'm feeling maybe lingering around, watching, waiting, listening. The Five of Wands is usually about conflict. And so I'm seeing here like you and or someone around you is feeling conflicted and unstable, 1311. You know, because 3 and 1 make 4. And again, 4 is a number of stability. So I'm seeing that there is conflict within the mind of what actions to take, what words to say. I feel like there's an underlining issue again being brought up about being unsure. So we have the Two of Swords here and the Two of Cups. So 22. 2 is a number of balance, of union. I feel like both people involved in this situation have been hurt in the past. I feel like this might be a reason why this person might be kind of lingering. There may be someone lingering around, or if this is the person in this connection, then they're watching. And I feel like a part of that might have to do with past traumas. With the Devil here, I feel like there's a lot of a sexual attraction here with you. A lot of sexual attraction. We see in the background, we see people chained, and then we see people, it's like a couple that's chained up and a couple that's just dancing. This is definitely, obviously, this is the sexual magic tarot, so it's going to be very sexualized. But whenever I see this card, I really do have that indication, because it's like he's offering you know what I mean? He's over here offering it. But like he's not looking around at what's going on behind him. He's just there offering what he has to offer. Maybe this person's shadow is something of a sexual nature. Maybe that is your shadow. But there's no denying here this deep sexual attraction towards you. And I feel like that deep sexual attraction is like this person that just sees you as this beautiful masterpiece. And they want to offer you everything, is what I'm feeling. But, you know, with the 10 in reverse, it's like they're unsure how they can offer that right now, because perhaps they're not stable. Perhaps you're not stable either. So, you know, it's hard enough when one person is not stable, but when both people are not stable, it makes it even more difficult to come into union. With the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups in reverse, what I'm seeing this as is again I'm seeing this as more confirmation of how sexually attracted this person is to you. I feel like this person does see you as the Queen of Wands, meaning they find you very sexually attractive. They find this as like a spiritual connection of some sort. They feel it in a spiritual level. And with the black cat, I feel like they do see how intuitive or wise you can be. I'm being called to the green eyes. And usually the term green eyes is revolving around like jealousy, and I saw 505 on my clock on my wall, and so that makes me think of 5:55, even though there are 55 minutes in an hour. But it's making me think of 5:55, which again, 5 has been a number that has come up in this reading, and that I've been feeling has to do about change. And right now, talking about the green eyes is a metaphor for jealousy. So I'm seeing perhaps you and or this person have to, or currently are, trying to work through feelings of jealousy. I feel like, in a way, this cat, and I've never seen it this way, but in this reading, I'm kind of seeing it as like this cat is kind of guarding this light. And I feel like that's in a way saying like how you have this underlining fear of this past being re-emerging, I should say, into your reality, which is not something that anyone would want in their life, you know? So I kind of feel like this is saying that you're guarded, and this person sees that, and you see it, But I think that both of you also see, even though you're guarded and or this person is as well, there's still some kind of passion or some kind of fire within you that is still alluring to this person. And even though you may be guarded, I feel like this person is genuinely trying to understand you at a deeper level. And I feel like they want to make the effort to extend their energy towards you. And they definitely want to extend their energy. If you have had sex with this person, I feel like they definitely play it over in their mind and they keep thinking about it and thinking about it. It's like they're watching themselves with you. I feel like that's only a message for people who've actually, have had that experience together already. So this may be someone that you already know. It doesn't have to be, but I feel like for the majority of you, that may be the case. It may be someone from your past, but I'm not necessarily getting an indication or feeling if this is someone who you have been with or if it's someone new. Perhaps there is a third party. Perhaps it is someone, either someone new or someone from your past, kind of looking in, perhaps trying to understand the situation, what's going on, and hoping that you're not taken or cheating or, going around is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. With the Four of Cups in reverse, what this is telling me is that you are starting to choose to see a new beginning. Choosing to see an Ace of Cups. Because the Four of Cups usually is depicted by someone who is leaning against a tree, sitting down on the floor with 3 cups in front of them, and they're looking at the cups, and spirit to their side is offering a cup. But they're so fixated on the 3 cups in front of them that they don't even realize that Ace of Cups, that offer. So with it in reverse is telling me that you do realize this offer. You are acknowledging it and you're choosing to see it as a potential. And so I think this person does have some concern if that is the case. Meaning like they wonder if you really do see them as a potential partner or just like this, sexual thing. Perhaps this person has dealt with that a lot in the past, that you and or this person has experienced like people coming into your life, you getting closer, and then when you have sex together, then they just kind of leave. Perhaps that's your energy and or their energy. And I feel like both of you have experienced that if you're both like experienced. But that's what I'm getting right there. So the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. This card wanted to come out. The 3 of Cups wanted to come out as well. There's Judgment. Okay. We have 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, because this is 20. Here's a 10 right here as well. So there's a lot of 10s. Maybe you're seeing 10, 10 a lot. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune is about breaking vicious cycles. It's about getting on to a new cycle. And there's also a 33 number here as well. We have these three women here, which I'm seeing making me think of the Three of Cups. But then we actually have the Three of Cups here. So the 3 and the 3. Perhaps both of you are trying to understand the depth of this connection, to understand, I think someone definitely feels it in mind, body, and spirit. They feel this connection very deeply, and or you do. The Wheel of Fortune is about starting a new cycle and moving away from past cycles. The Wheel of Fortune is about teaching us to learn and to move forward. With the Three of Cups here is about celebration. But definitely what I'm getting here is like, I think this person sees the multiple facets of who you are. They see your beauty. They see your defensiveness and or your kind of jealousy kind of vibe, because of the way that she's looking at her. But I mean, she's not aggressive about it. And there's this other one that I kind of feel like they also see this gentleness within you, this contemplative thinker. So I think they think not only you're beautiful, you may have your, difficulties, but you're also very smart and intuitive. And or this could be how you see them. But definitely, again, there's this deep sexual attraction and this connection. And I feel like if they have touched you, smelled you, felt you, kissed you, licked you, ate you, I'm sorry to go there, but, if they've, any kind of situation that they have had with you has been kind of magical to them. And in particular, I'm getting if it was like a physical moment together. I feel like in the moment they saw nothing but you. And I feel like, again, there's that energy of them wanting to give everything to you, to give it all to you, if they haven't already. If they have touched you before, I feel like they definitely imagine that feeling again. I definitely feel like they fantasize about that a lot. And they just think that you're very, very, very sexy. I think that they also like your curves, even if you don't have like the stereotypical kind of beauty standard of curves. I feel like they love your body. And it's something that they can't get off their mind. If they have seen you, and if they have not, then I definitely feel like they really want to. And I mean, I find that obvious here with the Devil card. Also with the Devil card, I didn't mention, there may be, again, this underlining fear of maybe codependency or being chained up. There's these underlining fears that I feel like both of you or one of you have in regards to past experiences that you have had with other people that have made you and or this other person that you have been with, or vice versa, in their situation, that left you feeling burnt out, to say the least, or that left you feeling chained and bound, not being able to dance and be yourself. So I feel like if you guys have hung out, they may have told you that you're not like everyone else they've been with or have hung out with, and they may feel free around you. And that is also something that is very appealing to them, and also very sexually appealing to them. You're very different than what they're used to, is what I'm getting. With the Judgment card here, I'm getting the sense of they may be seeing this as a divine connection, or as something that was meant to come into their life at the time that they did. So I feel like you and or this person are the type of people to see everything in life as a lesson, and to see the beauty in the moment, to see the beauty in that everything is a lesson. So with that, what I'm getting here is that they feel like this connection that you both have is definitely divinely guided, in the sense of, even if it doesn't work out between you two, that I feel like they still see you as that person who was meant to come into their life when you did. Perhaps they may see you as an angel or some kind of divine being, or perhaps you see them in that way. And with that being said, I do see there's, they may be putting you on a pedestal, or vice versa, or maybe both of you. But also we see this this child here, perhaps a cherub, a cupid of some sort, that has them bound to each other with this ribbon. Oh, and right underneath we have the Lovers. Right underneath we have the Lovers. So, I mean, the Lovers, without much needing to be said about that, they feel very strongly for you. They definitely feel very strongly, very fond of you. I feel like they're trying not to let themselves... Okay, hold on. I feel like they're trying not to let themselves want to take advantage of you. This is the Knave of Pentacles. I believe that is the Page of Pentacles. I feel like they don't want to manipulate you, but if you give them the opportunity to do things with you, they're definitely going to take the opportunity. So they might not impose it on you. They might not really be forthright in terms of just like being all over you. But if they're forthright in a way, I feel like it's more communicating. Like they'll admit that they want something to do with you, but I feel like they're definitely at least respectful in the sense that they're not going to force you into a situation that you don't want to be in. But they definitely want to try something with you, and they see you like a beautiful masterpiece. This is the Ten of Pentacles. And so we had the Ten of Pentacles in reverse twice. The Ten of Pentacles here and the Ten of Pentacles here. But this goes to show me again just how delicious they think you are. If they have if they have tasted you in certain places, I feel like they keep thinking about that. your facial expressions, your moaning, your body, your movements, the way you arc your back. They see you as a masterpiece. They find you incredibly sexy. And I feel like they're trying not to let their horny get the best of them. But let's face it, they just want to be all over you and they want to feel you. And, you know, if you give them the opportunity to touch and feel, they'll definitely take it without a second thought. Is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. And look again, it's like he's smelling her. He's smelling her. He's tasting her. He is feeling her. He's trying to get all of his senses on her. So I feel like he's definitely the type, he or she, you know, whatever, that this person is definitely the type who, when they're in a mood or in a moment, they just want to experience it. It's something magical to them. That's what I'm feeling here. I just feel like there's something about your neck that they really, really love. And perhaps it's because your neck is very sensitive. Because, girl, I know mine is. And so perhaps they know that, and that's how they kind of try to get closer to you, and they just want to touch you. They want to be all over you. The chariot, they want to come forward. I just feel like they want to inspect your body in like every single way. They just want to take the time to admire it and be grateful for it. So it's very interesting. Very interesting. So let's see here with the Queen of... Oh no, there's these three cards. No, these three wanted to come out. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Magician and the Six of Swords. Okay. So what I'm seeing with this is, again, a lack of stability. I don't think it's saying that you're not a compassionate, caring person. I think that they definitely see how you are, but I think they also see how you are currently struggling in your finances or in your physical world right now. And I feel like this is a mutual thing. I feel like that might also be something that they're facing and challenging in their own life right now. But, you know, they do think of you fondly, and they see how you want to be giving, or how giving you can be, even if you don't have the resources to do so. With the Magician, this is telling me that they see you as someone very powerful, whether they have communicated this to you or not. I feel like they see how you can embody not only the student but the teacher, the mother and the child in some way. And with this child, it's so cute. I love this card, it's cute. And I love her outfit so much. I would fucking wear that. I love that. Anyway, sorry. Standing on this book of spells, so I think that they do see you as someone, maybe, I mean, you're here watching a tarot reading, maybe you're someone who's more spiritually inclined, or someone who practices magic, who practices spells, witchcraft, anything like that. I think that they see not only are you still learning in your own way, but in other ways you are more experienced than them. So I feel like both of you have knowledge that you can share with each other, and both of you have a dynamic of wanting to learn from each other. is what I'm getting from here. And I just barely thought about all of this green colors, making me think of the heart chakra, which goes back to the beginning feeling that I was getting, that there may be some past trauma, some past pain that you're both working through. And I see that this person is definitely seeing that in you, that you're trying to manifest abundance, because green is also a color of abundance. Not only abundance, but healing in your life right now. And with the Six of Swords, before I talk about the energy of the Six of Swords, I'm going to talk about the energy of the imagery in this particular deck. So I see that they see that even though you fall, or even when you're at a bad moment in your life, you know how to put yourself back together. Even if you are in a down moment in your life, even if you're not feeling good, you still do your best to put yourself back together and to go out there. And I think that's something that they really truly admire and find beautiful within yourself. And actually, that is the energy of the Six of Needles. The Six of Swords is an energy of moving forward, of letting go of the past, of letting go of pain, letting go of trauma. So even though they see that perhaps you don't have stability in your life right now, I saw 41, 44. Speaking of stability, all those fours, perhaps they see that you're not stable in your life right now, and perhaps they're not, but they definitely do see that you have a lot of love to give and to share. And they love that about you. They love how expressive you are. You know, we have a water here. They love how you're not afraid to sit in your emotions, and you're not afraid to express your emotions or express yourself. I feel like when they talk to you, they feel like, you know, even if it's not something you necessarily agree with, that you're going to allow them to speak their mind and speak their truth, and they feel comfortable speaking to you. Because even though you're a very emotional person, I feel like that's also an upper hand that you have, because then you understand other people's emotions better. Some people, they can't put themselves in other people's shoes, but you can. And I think that's something about you that this person finds very attractive and very beautiful. But again, we have something like trying to cover up the heart chakra, the heart space. And so again, I feel like they do see how you can be guarded, but you're also very open and expressive and caring and loving. That's what I'm getting there. So that's very interesting. Let's see what else we get for this situation that is going on. Excuse me. This is very beautiful. Spirit guides. So I do feel, again, they have this sense that this connection is a divine connection. They really, really think you're beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, like all of the words you can possibly think about in terms of beauty and sexiness, I guess. Physical attraction is what I'm trying to say. They're very, very physically attracted to you. And I feel like that's something that perhaps they didn't anticipate, but they just see you in whatever angle they see you, from the front, from the back, looking at your face, admiring your body. Like, they see that you have it all. You have the potential of everything. You have the potential of the mother, the maiden, and the crone. They find you so divine, so beautiful, so different, but so balanced in your own way. Transformation. This is definitely giving me the feeling of like they understand that there are transformations and things in your life that you are trying to manifest. But I also feel like perhaps there's this essence of them not wanting to commit because of shit going on in their life. So I feel like they're trying to stabilize themselves before they can really come forward with some kind of offer. If they haven't already, I feel like they may have, but if they have already told you their feelings and that they want something from you, I feel like there's also some undertones of like, but I'm not ready for it right now. So I feel like they wanted to let you know, I'm interested in you. Please consider me as an option. But right now, I have a lot of shit that I'm dealing with and trying to transform in my own life. And I feel like this is you as well. So I feel like this is an energy that is mirrored, like the two halves of the butterfly. Underneath we have happiness, so they definitely want you to be happy. They definitely want happiness for themselves. And I think when they think of you, they see that potential. And I think you could kind of see some potential in them as well. If you're here and you're inquiring about them and how they think about you, then I definitely see that you have this, desire, no matter how small or big you think it is. There is some potential in you and this person to make this work, is what I'm getting. But there's gonna have to be a lot of transformation and a lot of balance within you and this person, separately and together. Inspiration. I feel like you inspire this person to be better, and I feel like this person kind of inspires you to be a better version of yourself as well. Peace. Whenever they're with you, they feel very peaceful. They feel like you are another being. Like just how much this woman radiates this light. I feel like, again, they see you as this divine being, as like an angel. Like if you were sent to them by their spirit guides, sent to them from the heavens, even if it's just to be a friend and to share your compassion and your wisdom and your beauty, they really admire you and find you inspirational. Courage. They're trying to build up the courage to really come forward if they haven't already. And I feel like there's a sense of forgiveness. Like, if this is someone returning into your life, I feel like, there definitely needs to be forgiveness in order to move forward. And if this is a new person in your life, I feel like they're trying to forgive themselves for who they were in the past. Because I feel like this person, even if they say that they have not changed and they're the same person as they were back then, they won't even realize that they're saying that they're not the same person that they were back then, if that makes sense. So like they might be like, oh, I'm the same person as I was back then and all my friends are changing and like, that sucks. But then they'll, without realizing it later on or something, say like, oh yeah, I've changed a lot. Like I'm not the person that I was back then. I'm not doing the stupid shit that I used to do. So I feel like there's still this, with this transformation, this inspiration, this peace, and this courage, that they're still trying to forgive themselves for who they were or what they have done in the past, and forgive other people. And or this could be you in this energy, or both of you. This could be both of you. boundaries. I feel like both of you are trying to find balance. Again, both of these cards are very balanced to me. Trying to find balance and trying to delve deeper into yourself. So I feel like this person is trying to understand themselves better, trying to understand you better, and I feel like you're in that same energy. You want to understand yourself better as well as this person. Financial health. With that 10 of Pentacles in reverse, this is definitely a confirmation about, struggles and difficulties that you and or this person are facing currently. I'm curious what's at the top. Manifestation. This is bringing back to the foreground about that, that Magician card that came out. If I can, that Magician card. So they definitely want to manifest something with you, and they see, I feel like when they're with you, they feel protected, they feel safe, and they feel like they're able to open up their heart, which is something that they're not used to doing. They're not the type of person to very much open up to just anybody. But with you, I think they definitely see you as someone wise, as someone who genuinely cares about their heart and their inspiration and who they are as a person, rather than just seeing them for what they look like. And again, they want to manifest something with you. They definitely could possibly see a future with you, is what I'm getting here. So let's see what else we can get. Since this is very like love reading kind of to me, I'm just curious what this bottom card is. Separation. So I feel like right now, like I said, there may be this sense of like, even if they admit it to you, I want to be with you, I want to be in a relationship with you, I really like you, they also see how they have to get their shit together. And I feel like in part that may be also in regards to finances. That card wanted to flip out. True love. Wow. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So definitely, again, there's more of that feeling of them kind of being behind you and wanting to hold you, wanting to, to share that with you. So I feel like if you guys have cuddled, or if you've felt each other's energy so closely like that, they definitely never forget that, and they feel something so strong within you. Like, you're really different than everyone else they've been with, and I feel like they just keep thinking about that over and over in their head. And perhaps you think the same thing about them, or perhaps you're the one who's really thinking about that. But I feel like that might be a mutual thing. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I feel like this person, if you do love yourself, or if you're even embodying that to any degree, like let's say you have been working on your self-love, I feel like they definitely see that, and that is something that inspires them and brings them courage. That's something that they have been working on themselves, and so they do see that you try to put yourself first in a healthy way. But I also see that they try to put themselves first in a healthy way. So I feel like for both of you, it's not like underneath is attraction. I feel like for both of you, it's definitely not like in a negative way. I feel like both of you have learned a lot in your life already so far. both of you might be questioning, like, am I really ready for a relationship? Am I really ready for a commitment, or to really be loyal and honest and upfront with this person? And I feel like if this is that person, if this is the other person, the person that you're dealing with, I feel like they definitely at least want to give it their all. Like, they're not going to give up without a fight. And that made me think of the 5 of Wands that we did get in this reading. So perhaps that's a partial reason why the 5 of Wands also came out, is like they want to fight for this connection because they see that you're someone special, and they don't want to just like be stupid and let that fly past them, because they see how unique and different than anyone they have ever been with has been. And I feel like that's kind of a mutual thing. There's a lot of attraction here, which I have been saying like throughout the reading. They find you very, very sexy. And I also get the sense, just looking at this imagery, like they love the way that you see the world. They love your perspectives, your wisdom, and how gentle you are with things around you. Definitely like the Queen of Cups. Very compassionate, but very understanding. And I feel like for them to see you interact with the world is something magical to them. Like, even just watching you do your thing and be you is something so incredibly magical and inspirational to them. Past life relationship. Perhaps they feel like they have known you in the past. Perhaps they've even told you that before. That's beautiful. New love. Okay, so in regards to if this is someone new coming in, or like a past relationship or something, I do feel, I didn't say it earlier, but I definitely do feel like it's more of a new relationship, a new person, than anything else. Heart-to-heart conversations, so I feel like they definitely know that you're the type of person who's not gonna let shit fly, that they have to be open and honest about who they are, and they have to stay optimistic about their life. Trust. Okay, so I see like perhaps you and or this person has trust issues, but there's a need to trust each other. And I feel like to some degree, if this is someone new, if it is someone new, I feel like you both trust each other to some degree. If this is someone who has broken your trust, or vice versa, I feel like there's a desire to reconcile that, like to fix that. You deserve love. So they know that. I feel like what this card is saying to me is like, they know that you deserve the best, and they want to be the best that they can be, not only for themselves but for you as well. So they do see that you're very special and very unique, and with that they see that you deserve the best, and they want to be the best for themselves and for you. I think I just said that twice pretty much, but deception. So perhaps you and or this person are still kind of wearing masks. Perhaps you have just barely met this person. Perhaps you're still getting to know this person. And I still feel like there's certain things that are hidden from each other, that have not been brought up to the surface. And naturally, like, if you barely meet someone, if you've barely known them for a while, like, of course there's going to be things that you have not had the time or have not come to your thought about opening up about. But I feel like this is definitely saying, like, to take off the mask and feel open and safe with each other. So I also feel like this might be saying they don't want to deceive you. And if this is someone from your past who has deceived you before, I feel like they don't want to do that again. Or if you have been deceiving, they don't want any part of that, and they wouldn't want that to be a part of, a new beginning, because that's something that would destroy, the progression, the transformation. It would be like falling back into, like the Wheel of Fortune, falling back into a negative loop cycle. That's what I'm getting for this reading. I think that I'll leave it here today. It's been an hour, and I hope that this reading has brought you clarity, has brought you hope, has brought you, some peace, some inspiration. I would love to know if it has helped you or how it fits into your situation. If anything, feel free to let me know. And thank you so much for being here. I really, truly, deeply appreciate each and every single one of you. And right as I looked up, I saw 1 hour, 1 minute, and 10 seconds. So again, you may be seeing 10:10, you may be seeing ones and zeros and whatever synchronicity. But I digress. Thank you so much for being here. This was really a beautiful reading, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Blessed be.